Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you guys doing?
We're playing tug-of-war for who's working Labor Day.
Why don't you both work? We're going to be roasting hot dogs, hamburgers. We're going to have tons of specials out here. And we're going to celebrate the hardworking Americans on Labor Day here. Why don't you both work?
Okay, well, that sounds like a good idea. So maybe we could even do something like an extra bonus for people who come in that weekend.
I'd probably do that. How about
Maybe
$500 for anybody that test drives off that vehicle?
Well, I think you better make it $500. They can play tug-of-war with me, but they can drive the truck. So, anyways, what about the lease specials?
Well, our best lease special right now is the tracks. $98 a month, 24-month, 10,000 mile a year lease.
Okay, very good. So I think I saw something on the Silverado, $139 a month even.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
LD Silverados.
Yep.
We got what, 30 of those, something like that.
We got tons of inventory here, and they all got to go. I'm not in love with anything. Matter of fact, I got a line up at my desk right now. Special is so good, I got to get out of here, James.
All right, well, you get out of here. I think we're both going to be working, right, Chip? All right, we'll play tug-of-war. But anyways, you come on in, mention Watson Wednesday, episode 47, and mention that, and we'll end up letting you play tug-of-war for your $500, but you get to drive the truck. So the new 3/4 ton truck is obviously a pretty awesome truck. Nobody's going to beat that. As you can see, we got a lot of Silverado inventory. Got Colorados, Silverados, LDs. Scott was just telling us about the tracks deals. So we're all going to be here open Labor Day. It's a big deal for us to make sure that we give back to our community, as I always mention, everybody. So we'll be here making sure that we can serve you guys. We'll have hot dogs and burgers and pop. And we got obviously really good deals. So let's check out this truck. So the new Silverado HD, which is locked. There we go. I know we've talked about this truck a little bit in the past, and we won't get into much detail today because I don't even know how to open the tailgate. Let's start on the inside. No. So this truck has got all of your tow modes, all of your automatic four-wheel drives, auto four-wheel drive, which is an industry first for the 3/4 ton truck. So you can put it in automatic mode, and it actually puts it in four-wheel drive as needed, rather than keeping it in four-wheel drive all the time. It's got fog lights, rear box lights, including really bright LED mirror lights on the outside there, automatic parking brake, extendable camper mirrors. As you can see, those extend out another 6 inches from there. It's got power folding mirrors, power extending mirrors, which is a first for GM too. Pretty cool, huh? Those lights, like I said, they'll light up the whole area behind you. So if you're going camping this weekend and your truck doesn't have these lights, sure would be nice to have the lights like this, where when you get there Friday night and it's a little dark and you got your camper to set up, you flip the lights on and your box lights turn on, your camper mirror lights turn on, everything's ready to go for you, and you got the whole campsite lit up. So this has got memory seats built right into it. So you got drivers 1 and drivers 2 both have their own seat settings. So you can drive it, or someone else can, and have their own seat of the memory there, the mirror positioning, the seat positioning, all of that. It's got a heated steering wheel. Let's hope that we don't need that this weekend. Looks like it's going to be a great weekend for camping out, or barbecues with friends, or just in general having a good time and celebrating Labor Day. So if you come around the other side, I'll show you this pickup, this rear view camera. If Jacob will come around the other side. So this truck right here, it's got surround vision. So what that means is I've got a forward camera, a reverse camera, and surround vision. So right now the doors are both open, but if I were to close my door, I'd be able to show you. So this can tell me a 360-degree view of my truck and where I'm at. It shows me the cracks in the sidewalks, shows me the lines of the parking spot that I'm in, just to make sure that I'm not going to ding up my brand new truck. It's also got various views of it too. I've got the front view or the rear view. I've got a hitch view where I can see straight down onto my trailer, and I could back it right up on top of my hitch ball there. You can see my yellow strap there, my prop for when you come back in and play Tug-Of-War with me this weekend. This one, you've got a front view. Again, the door's open, so you get a little blackout, but you get the idea over here. You can kind of see what you're working with when you go to back in or when you hook up to your trailer. You've got side view for the driver's side view from the passenger side, driver's side again, and then you've got various angles of where you excuse me, where you see it from. So as you can see, there's a lot of different features in the touchscreen radio. This is by far the most advanced touchscreen radio we've ever had. So it's got a navigation screen built in. You've got a split screen over here, which my phone hasn't been connected to the truck yet, but as you can see, you can connect your Bluetooth phone and play music off your phone, and while you have your navigation going. You can do just audio with AM, FM, XM radio. You've got multiple users, so again, we talked about those memory seats. The GM took it one step farther. So if you've actually have more than one GM vehicle, which most of us do, then you can actually take your settings for this truck, make a profile, and your settings are saved into your other vehicles. All your other GM vehicles, you can take that profile with you. So all of your memory seating settings, all of your radio settings, all of your information settings on your screen, that would all transfer over to your other truck. So GM has really stepped it up with the technology here. As we've talked about a little bit in the past, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay built right into this truck. It's got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay all the way down to our work truck edition with a custom package. So that's a big deal nowadays. Again, the navigation, you can turn that into a full screen. So we fixed our tailgate problem. We realized that we left it in neutral, so now we can eventually check out our tailgate here. But we got cooled seats, heated seats, dual climate control, got automatic lane departure warnings that tells us if you're getting out of your lane, maybe you weren't paying attention, you fell asleep, worst case. So it actually alerts you when you start to leave your lane. Park assist, power tailgate, which lo and behold, that works now, and it's not in neutral. These are your four-way flashers, traction control. You've got an auxiliary 120 volt power outlet, excuse me, right here in the truck, as well as in the pickup bed. Excuse me. So that's actually in the pickup bed also, so that you can get in the back, and if you've got a light you want to plug in back there, or if you've got a power saw, or if you want to blow up an air mattress for that matter, you can do it whatever you want. Just turn on your power outlet in the back or the front, and then you can use your power back there for if you're working with the truck, or if you're, like I said, if you're camping and you need some power outlet at the time or whatever. So let's go back to the back of the truck again. As you go, Jacob, if you look, check out our new sunroof in this truck. And then embossed in the headrests, you'll notice this is the High Country Edition. Granted, you don't have to have a High Country Edition to have a whole lot of these features. You can get these features on LTs, RSTs, LTZs. The High Country just adds a little bit more style and pizzazz to the truck, including like embossed headrests and chrome parts where other trucks won't have the chrome. So again, there's a number of different packages that the Silverado offers, and we couldn't talk about all of them today because I would bore you to death. But from High Country all the way down to work truck, and 8 spots in between there. So let's go around the back. I want to show you that tailgate. It's pretty neat. Lo and behold, we figured out how to open the tailgate, so we're doing really good today for our video. So again, we push this button. It's the other button. There it goes. I did it wrong. You got to hold it. I'm sorry. You got to push the button and hold the button. And then you can either push it here, or you can double tap it again, and down she goes. So this one, GM has started to implement gooseneck and fifth wheel trailering. And if you want to take a shot in here for us, you can kind of see there's these plugs in here so that it's watertight and it doesn't allow everything, dirt and debris, to get in there. But yet you can pull those plugs, and the frame and the pickup box is already set up to be able to hook up to your fifth wheel or gooseneck. So you don't have to drill any holes. You don't have to go to a aftermarket place and have them install a hitch. Our factory certified technicians right here can actually install a hitch right here, bolt up to your truck, made for your truck, with parts and accessories made for your truck. So that's becoming more of a big deal anymore. So we've started implementing this into our pickup beds. As you can see, we've got 12 total hooks, cargo management hooks. You never know when you're going to need to secure a load down, and you only have one down here, and really you need one up here. So now, as you can see, they have 12 of them at various heights. And then of course, just like our past generation truck, these caps right here, they do come out. There's a whole entire cargo management system that you can put with rails, various accessories. You can add different ladder racks or kayak racks, all off that cargo management system there. So like I said, I talked about the lights. As you can see, you've got lights in here. So ultra bright LED lights, so when you have a tonneau cover on here or whatever, this is all lit up for you so you can see it. There's lights on both sides. This is a new feature for a lot of people. This has got a 7-way plug and a 4-way plug. So why do you need a 7-way plug or a 4-way plug up in your pickup box? Well, on fifth wheel trucks, the fifth wheel slides in and you've got the cables and wires that come up and over the tailgate. Now if you've got to take and run that back up underneath of your tailgate, now you got the chance of pinching it or pulling it out of the socket. Whereas if you right here, you can just simply slide that thing in there and you're good to go. If you look at the other side here, we've got a 120 volt outlet here. Again, it's got an inverter switch. You just turn on the inverter, and then now you've got a 120 volt outlet that you can use for a power saw or maybe a drill.
The wattages on that.
The wattages. Well, we'll look up the wattages and we'll post it on Facebook today. But good question. Thank you for asking. Don't ask again. Okay, 120 volt outlet, and we will find out the wattages for you and post that up. So anyways, as you can see, the tailgate is embossed with High Country logo. It's right into the tailgate, into the pickup box. It's embossed with the High Country logo there. And this is the new 6.6 liter Duramax diesel. And as you can see right here, diesel cap, so there's no confusion. And then this one, anybody have any idea what this one is? This is your DEF fuel. So it's important that with the truck, you got to put DEF fluid in it. So you can go to any gas station now, any Myers, of course, any GM dealership, and get DEF fluid that you need to put in your truck in order to clean your exhaust. So to make life easier for everybody, we've got a dedicated fuel nozzle right for your DEF fuel. It's no longer under the hood where you have to pop the hood and put it in. It's right here, and as a lot of diesel owners currently know, a lot of gas stations are starting to put the DEF fluid right at the pump. So that's very helpful to people. As you can see, the High Country wheels are exclusive to the High Country. It's the only way you can get those specific wheels. And we have a 20-inch wheel here, so it's a really good looking wheel. We did add the step to the box side this year, so you can step right up and over, because a lot of times, as tall as these trucks are and as short as I am, I can't reach the bottom to pick anything out of there. So by stepping up on my step, I can get whatever I need out of there, right? So the step has been added on. We talked about that a little bit with Scott a few weeks ago in his Champions rental car program. So, you know, we got a lot of stuff going on here at Burt Watson, and we're proud to be, you know, represented for you guys, and we're proud to make sure we're here to work and be available if you want to buy a car on Saturday or Monday. So this coming Saturday, we're going to have chips and hot dogs and hamburgers and whatever else, pop and water. Monday we'll be doing the same exact thing. If you mention Watson Wednesday, tell you and your friends you mention Watson Wednesday, we'll give you $500 off, and you can choose if you want to play Tug-Of-War with me or not, but you get to drive the truck, so you probably can figure out what the results are. $500 off. Again, this is episode 47. Really appreciate you guys watching. Give us any feedback and ask the questions. It's really awesome. Thanks so much. Hope you guys have a good day, and happy Labor Day.